the flyest to ever walk in here. You might be listening, wondering who the fuck this is.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You know what this is. This is JFK'S Way. I want to thank everybody out there who's been following me so far. All the subscribers, you guys really mean a lot to me. You guys help me keep going, keep making my channel want to grow more. Today, I want to show you guys something really, really rare. Everybody across the world is not going to have this. This has been long awaited. Today, I also got a special helper with me today. So, my son Jace. Today, we're going to be showing you guys something from the Clink room. So, if you guys are not familiar with the Clink room, that's what's in this box. Now, I got a few more of these coming. I seen some guy literally the other day post up, I think, like 64 or 65 hats that he had got from Clink room. Crazy. But, you ready to show these guys what we got in this box?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, now right now, first and foremost, this hat is very symbolic. I grew up in an anime age when anime was coming to the States. I love Japanese anime. So this right here was definitely something I had to pick up. Just a new era hat that you are not going to see every day. Got to keep that blade on trust style with you. We're going to bust straight into this. Are you excited to see what this is? I guess that means he's excited to see what this is. Alright, now, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this logo, everybody is not going to have this. I believe the design was shown sometime last year, if not the very top of this year, but I think it was last year. And just with, you know, coronavirus and how everything is across the globe, people are placing orders, not getting their stuff till months later. Today, I'm happy to say that I'm glad, you know, this wait, High Hopes was worth it. I have history with these guys, and I do mean history, over a decade of knowing about Clink room, buying Clink room hats. So first and foremost, what's that? You see what that is on there? Can you see what that is? What's that look like? What's that guy look like?
We gotta see.
Right here, you guys can see this is the Clink room design. This is the 8. So I love that they did this. I'm gonna show you guys something in one of my containers too. Old Clink room stuff from, like I said, over a decade ago. And here she goes. Damn. The embroidery on this, ladies and gentlemen, unmatched. Now this is the guy that showed, like I said, I think 65 hats. He did show this one. Out of all of those hats, this is the only one out of all of those that I ordered. Red UV, black sweatband, red New Era sign, no side patch. And that's the thing too, they don't do side patches. So I did have one literally from probably about 12 or 13 years ago. There was a side patch. It wasn't really a patch, it was a pencil on the side. But again, that was years ago, man. And a lot of people that are just now getting into the game, that are just now hearing about Clink room, you guys are just now seeing some of these designs. Now these designs, great designs, great designers, the people who come up with these ideas. But again, definitely rare, man. If there's 100 of these made, I'd be very, very surprised. But again, y'all see the samurai, man, the Ronin. So I had to pick this up. And I'm not gonna go and discredit the contents of the box, because they definitely, as long as I've known them, they've always thrown stuff in there. What's that look like? Looks like a little baby gorilla. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. With some crayons in the back, the Clink. Cancel your pre-order from Clink room so I can buy it when it arrives. What else is in there? We got a pen, one of the classic pens, of course. Thanks for waiting. Look, Casey, what's up, man? Jason and Casey are actually two guys that are behind the Clink room. These guys actually came to my apartment when I lived in Florida. And the female I was with at the time, I was actually in New York when they came, but the female I was with at the time, she answered the door. They took a photo with her. They gave her like 4 or 5 free hats that were never ever put out, which is crazy. This is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. True story. Like I said, I was in New York at the time, so she calls me on the phone like, hey, you know, these dudes are here. And they were like, I was the last person to order something in Orlando. So I'm in Pittsburgh now, of course, but I relocated since. But like I said, this was like 13, 14 years ago, man. So shouts out to Jason, shouts out to Casey, and thanks for writing this, man. Thanks for waiting. Everybody knows, like I said, I've seen some people say they've been waiting over a year. Some people have been waiting for about a year for certain designs. I have not been waiting a year for this, but I'm definitely waiting about half, maybe 6-7 months for this one. But again, definitely worth the wait. Something you got to bring this out. You got to bring this out with the right attire, man. Y'all see what I try to do? Just you know, I try to coordinate a little bit. Try to teach the young guy. You got to coordinate a little bit, right? So that's this new one. And again, what? Oh, well, show them. Y'all didn't even see that. You got to get up there. Let me see. This is actually another pen, as you guys see. It looks like the Three Amigos, man. It says Clink. Excuse me. It's just him holding two hats in his hand. That's kind of official. I like that. So before, they never actually used to give out pens. Pens wasn't a thing in my time frame. But I actually had a Clink drawer. So back in the day, you got this. This is like some stitching you can actually heat on there, put on. As you guys see, this is embroidered. So you can stick this on something, Clink. Y'all see the classic, to see what the pencil's going across, so you know I had to mess with that always. Like I said, I was a big supporter. Some of these are just my designs, so excuse me. And we're going to get to some of the older Clinks. Oh, look at that. This is actually the wrapping paper right here. Yes, I kept the wrapping paper that you would get with some of these. Now, some of you guys, it's been around for the last decade. You remember these. You want to hold that one? And I'll hold this one. The Aztecs. Now, there's two versions of this one. There is a blue version. Of course, you know why I didn't buy the blue version. And I believe there's a brown version of this. But you guys know naturally why I wouldn't be buying a brown version of this. What? You see that same logo, man? Been clinking for years, man. Been clinking for years. Hold those for me. And this, ladies and gentlemen, was the original. You just dropped my hat.
Sorry.
Man, you better set that down, sucker. Original Clink paper, again, years ago, man. You gotta excuse this, because even with this, I'm glad you can still see it. But it's almost like the Clink, like the C with a key. You guys can see that, right? So, and then before that, they had this wrapping paper. Now this was my all-time favorite. It's almost like you're on the drawing board. As you guys can see, that logo has been there forever. But if you look on this, there's a bunch of different designs. Some of these were used, and I believe some of these were never ever used. But if you look close, you can see it's a bunch of designs on this. Like I said, now again, this one is definitely over, I want to say, like I said, 13, 14 years ago. Again, man, strictly fitteds, man. Strictly fitteds. So boom, you want to hold that up for the people? Hold one side, I'll hold this side. So we've been clinking, man.
We've been clinking, man.
I was clinking before my son was born, y'all. True story. Now this one is actually fairly recent. This is a Hat Club collab. Now this is just a cool design, cool hat. It's ghost, it's purple and teal. It's just a Hat Club design. Had to mess with that. Hold that, please. Now this, oh man, I was so lucky to get my hands on this. So lucky. The embroidery is really, really nice. Hopefully you guys can see that. Kind of comes off the hat. How you feel about this? You like this one?
Awesome.
This is actually gold. This is actually a metallic gold. Hopefully you guys can see that. And this one, of course, that Anubis, man. That Anubis. This is actually a green, like a forestry kind of swampish kind of green with gold. Like I said, they have so many great designs and so many great guys that do designing that I do understand sometimes it takes a while. But like I said, with Corona, COVID happening, another gold UV.
You guys might see it or not see it.
This one is also, just again, another crazy Clink, man. There's two versions of this. There's a black version, which I definitely wish I would have had. I never got the black version of this, but there is a black version. Hat Club released the black version. This one is the Clink Loom version. So, I got a few of these, man. And I'm actually missing a few that I've had, like I said, throughout the years. Don't ask me how I lose hats, but I've lost hats in my life. I've lost a lot of hats in my lifetime. Also a crazy killer design you don't see all the time. Now this was like a hockey design done. But again, man, straight clinking, man, straight clinking. So like I said, I'm super happy to get that one in the mail. What do you think about it?
It's fly.
It's fly. So these go back in the container. I wanted to give you guys a little glimpse too, a little change of scenery. Let you guys see a little bit of the stash. I got some hats over here behind my son actually. A towel over there. I got some stuff on the other side here that you guys can't see. I got 2 or 3 shelves over here. But I will be keeping you guys in tune, man. Definitely, like I said, my designs are coming next. Some stuff that I'm actually working on. I've been in the new touches, the new speakings with a designer. So hopefully me and this guy can get this stuff on the road for you guys, so you guys can at least get a glimpse of what I'm working with. At least for my mindset is that. Hopefully the embroidery comes out great. But I'm looking for a new digitizer as well. So the last guy, we went back and forth. Some stuff was cool, but it wasn't everything I wanted to see. But I will keep you guys updated. Peace and love. Thank you guys for tuning in. And
subscribe.
Definitely subscribe.
And click the notification bell.
Hit the bell. Come on, sign them out, man. Tell them peace and love.
Peace and love.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
See ya.
And what else?
Wakanda forever, guys.
I'm the flyest to ever walk in here. You might be listening, wondering.